It is an honor to join you on such a momentous occasion. Graduation celebrates your years of dedication, hard work, and commitment to achievement in life through higher education. It is a day of celebration and a day you should be very proud of. After your hard work, your sacrifice, your long hours of study, you will all walk across the same stage, having accomplished something that no one can ever take away from you. You have earned a college degree. Congratulations. 8 years ago, I had the privilege of delivering the commencement address to the 2011 class of Palm Beach Atlantic University, and like today, it was a great honor. So in preparation for today, to give this address to you, I went back and reread my remarks from 2011. And after doing so, I realized the speech was not very good. I talked about how the world was changing. I talked about the Great Recession, the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq, and the goal of our students to further contribute to the human condition. I did not remember the speech before I reread it, and I am confident no one else remembers it either. But I am not discouraged about my past performance. Life is about second chances. And I've also realized that my past commencement speech is in good company because nearly every graduation speech is forgotten and deserves to be so. There are a few graduation addresses that are memorable. Steve Jobs at Stanford in 2005 gave a tremendous commencement speech. He told the graduates to stay hungry and stay foolish. That speech has 9 million views on YouTube. Admiral William McRaven's commencement speech at the University of Texas at Austin in 2014 has 8.2 million views on the internet. The main theme of his speech was, if you want to change the world, start off by making your bed every morning. He went on to say that if you did that, you would start your day with an accomplishment. That would lead to more accomplishments. But if you had a poor day, you would at least come home to a well-made bed. Well, I'm not sure that I can give a speech that good or that memorable. I've learned something from these speakers, and I'm going to try to achieve two things today. I'm going to be short, and I'm going to get to the point. Yay! What's also a little different for me is being 8 years older, I have a little bit more perspective on life. The older you get to have a little bit of wisdom from your successes and even more wisdom from your failings. Many of you are in your early 20s, and I am nearly 28 years your senior. In fact, in 2 weeks I will pass that dreaded half-century mark, just like Palm Beach Atlantic. And I know that you look at me from where you sit and think, boy, that's an old guy. And that there's a big distance between our ages. And I tell you from where I stand and where you sit, the distance looks much shorter on this side of the divide. My friends, you graduates, time goes by quicker than you can possibly imagine. So having learned from my less than stellar speech of 8 years ago, what I want to accomplish for you today is to impart some of that wisdom I've learned, wisdom I've received in public service, being a lawyer, being a father, and being a friend. So I'm going to do today, I'm going to try to distill that wisdom down into 6 small recommendations. Now you say 6, that sounds like a lot. But I'm going to try to achieve that because each of these 6 recommendations are only 2 words each. So I'm going to try to leave you with 12 words. And at the end of the speech, I hope that they will be 12 words, 6 recommendations to help you live a happy and meaningful life. Sound good? Fair enough? One further caveat, I do not profess to have mastered these 6 concepts. I have both failed and succeeded at them. But if any of these concepts stick with you, then I have done my job here today. So are you ready? Okay, here we go. Number 1, find purpose. God has put you here for a reason. He has given you enormous talent. Use those talents and find your calling. Whether you find that calling being a nurse, a doctor, a pharmacist, a teacher, a lawyer, an engineer, an architect, a builder of homes, whatever it is that you do, and you may do several things in your life, find purpose in what you do, because if you have a purposeful job, you will love what you do. If you hate your job, find a new one. Do something that gives your life meaning. Happiness is not found in money or fame or prestige. It is found in something that you love to do. President Theodore Roosevelt famously said that one of the greatest gifts that God has to offer us is the opportunity to do work that is worth doing. That's what you should strive for. If you don't believe me, if you think that making money is what brings satisfaction, listen to our friends from Princeton University. They interviewed 450,000 Americans, and that found that money can buy some happiness, up to $75,000 a year. Now, why $75,000 a year? Well, there are financial struggles up to that amount for some folks that can put pressure on their life. But listen to what they realized. After $75,000 a year, people weren't any happier. Think about that. A person who makes $750,000 a year or $7.5 million a year was not incrementally happier than a person who makes 75. It is not about making money. It is about finding that purpose in your heart, in your soul, and using your God-given talents. That will bring you happiness. So number one, find purpose. Number two, work hard. There is no substitute for hard work. You know that, having made your way to graduation today. There will always be people who are more talented than you, more privileged, luckier, better looking, smarter. Hard work beats talent every day and twice on Sundays. You can't control talent, good looks, where you're from, who your parents are, where you started in this world. But you can control how hard you work. If you work at what you enjoy, if you find purpose, and you work hard at it, I guarantee you, you will be successful. Find work, find purpose, work hard. Number three, nurture relationships. Love your family. Love your parents, your brothers, your sisters, your spouse, your children. Collect friendships. Collect as many friends as you can. And care for them. Call them, write them, visit them, spend time with them. Don't ever neglect or lose a friend. Relationships take work. They take time. You have to invest in them. When you stand here at my age, your friends and family will be what you treasure the most. Okay, find purpose, work hard, nurture relationships. Number four, and you heard this already in the comments before I came to the podium. Give back. You know this as Christians. You know this from your worship hours. When you give back, you fulfill your obligation to God, and you fulfill your responsibility to the community. But here's a secret I have learned. When you give back, you get more than you give. You get satisfaction and joy from helping others. It is one of the greatest gifts that God has given us, the joy of helping others. I'm privileged to work every spring with two students at Palm Beach Atlantic University in the LeMieux Center for Public Policy. This year, Aaron Book and Nate Espinshade worked with me on two significant research projects. And I think they enjoyed it. They worked hard. They learned a lot. But the truth is, I enjoyed it more. I got more out of it because I spent my time helping them. And don't wait to give back. Most of you are young. If you want to pursue service as a career, do it now. Join the military. Join the Peace Corps. Run for office. Go on a mission. Lead a charity. Life gets complicated when you get older. And oftentimes when you're older, you have to put your family's priorities ahead of your own. Do it now, and find a way to keep doing it, even in small ways, all of your life. Find purpose, work hard, nurture relationships, give back. 2 to go. Number 5, keep fit. Exercise. Run, swim, bike, lift weights, do whatever you need to do. Eat healthy. Don't abuse alcohol or drugs. Sleep. We heard earlier one of your graduates talk about rest. It's important. You will not feel nearly as good at my age as you do at yours. You need to take care of your bodies. If you want to run a long race, you have to take care of the body that God gave you. There is little happiness without good health. Make your health a priority. Find purpose, work hard, nurture relationships, give back, keep fit. One more. The most important one. Be grateful. You have won the birth lottery. You sit here in Palm Beach County, Florida, the greatest state in the greatest and most prosperous country the world has ever known. You could be anywhere in the world today. Most of you were born here. I know some of you came from someplace else, but you all arrived here at this very moment. You are not in Venezuela wondering whether or not you will have food to eat or whether the government will barge down your door. You are not in Bangladesh or some other tremendously impoverished place in the world. You have won the lottery. God has put you here. You live in a state where 1,000 Americans try to move here every year, and many Americans spend 50 weeks of the year saving up so they can go on vacation where you have been able to live, and hopefully will continue to do so. So count your blessings every day. Wake up in the morning and start the day by saying 3 things out loud that you're grateful for. It will change your perspective for the rest of the day. So, in my promise to keep things short, if you live by these 6 principles, these 12 words, find purpose, work hard, nurture relationships, give back, keep fit, and be grateful, I believe that you will live a happy and fulfilled life. And selfishly, you may just remember this speech. God bless you. Congratulations.